Let's talk about this too. Politically speaking, the big compromise on life that divided us, let's face it, was that even necessary at the end of the day? Politically speaking, was it even necessary? CNN had a national exit poll that found that just 14% of Americans actually said that abortion was their top concern. Over 80% of the Christians in this country voted for Trump. And even, surprisingly, a whopping 54% of Catholics voted for Trump. So guess what? The same pro-life Christians who put Trump in the White House in 2016 put him back in the White House in 2024. And after the GOP nixed the 2016 traditional definition of marriage, you'll remember, 86% of the LGBT Americans voted for Harris. So let's keep going here. Because here's the message for the GOP. Figure out who's buttering your bread next time, guys, because it ain't the radical left in this country. So who was it? What was the point of the compromise? Some people are saying, well, Trump was, he was courting the Jewish vote. And that's why the GOP made this 2024 platform different than the 2016, because they were actually making it kosher by dropping most of the 2016 pro-life language that the Jews don't like particularly. The anti-pornography plank, not a big deal for Jews. The pro-abstinence education plank. They got rid of all that. Was to make it kosher for the Jews. So we're told, right? This is why so many Jews voted for Trump. Wrong again. Fewer Jewish Americans voted for Trump in 2024 than in 2020. Did you know that? A whopping 80% of Jews voted for Kamala Harris. Why? Well, from a sort of moral, theological point of view, it's because their Jewish theology does not hold that fetuses have souls, and so terminating a pregnancy is not a crime, right? Now, of course, some Orthodox rabbis denounce abortion, but they are, let's face it, they are the traditionalists, kind of like us. They are the minority. I know some of those guys. Some of them even subscribe to the Remnant newspaper because we have so much in common, but that's the minority. The mainstream Jews overwhelmingly support abortion rights, more than any other religious affiliation in the country, in fact. Now look who tops the list of religions whose adherents hold that abortion should be legal. It's the Jewish religion. And according to myjewishlearning.com, there are no laws in Israel limiting when an abortion can be performed, and most abortions are paid for by the state of Israel. So you'd think that, well, Trump's promise not to ban abortion probably would have, garnered him the Jewish vote. Not so. 80% of Jews voted for Kamala Harris again. So, this is about, ironically, it's about the same percentage of pro-life Christians who voted for Donald Trump in the same election. So friends, we got to think about the takeaway here, all right? This is really, really important moving forward. The takeaway is pro-life Christians are in the driver's seat, whether we realize it or not still. We're in the driver's seat. And if they have the backbone for it, pro-life Christian voters in this country are the voting bloc that controls the Republican Party. We just have to stand up and make some demands next time and threaten not to vote for them if they push us around. You see? I think that's happening. There's no competition for us. We dominate that party, pro-life Christians. No doubt about it. Statistically speaking, domination. And I think Trump knows that. Now, he also knows that that bloc of Christian voters is divided. And right now they're divided pretty severely over this war in the Holy Land, Israel's war. And the problem is there are many Christians who don't support that war, who want that war to end, who realize there's two sides to that story. And there are lots and lots and lots of folks, conservatives, voters, Christian voters, who oppose it vehemently. I mean, really, don't you? Don't we all want it to stop? Find out who the culprit is. Find out where the terrorists are, whatever. But stop this so we can find out what's going on, right? I mean, please, not again.